Chicos, muy buenos días, muy buenas tardes para todos. Y bueno, hoy estamos felices otra vez porque tenemos a Ben de la Universidad de Roehampton. Es una de nuestras universidades favoritas en Reino Unido, específicamente en Londres, pero no les cuento más porque ya Ben nos va a contar un poquito más sobre la universidad y qué oportunidades hay para estudiantes internacionales. Ben, thank you so much for being here. It's such a pleasure having you in our channel.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Amazing, Ben. So we have received a lot of interested students in the University of Roehampton, and so many of them, they don't understand what is Roehampton, what do you guys offer, what opportunities are for international students. So why don't you tell us a little bit more about what is Roehampton, where is Roehampton, what do you guys do? And then I'm going to ask you a lot of questions because I have a yeah.
Yeah, of course. So, we are a campus-based university in London, which is really unique amongst kind of London-based institutions. So we're based in Southwest London, which is a really kind of lovely, green, leafy part of London, but still with really easy access to the center of the city. So we're about 20 minutes away from the center of London. But yeah, as I said, we have a 54-acre parkland campus, so with lots of woodlands, ponds, historic buildings. So it's a really unique space to study in London. It's nice because you get kind of a balance of a quiet, calm place to study and work, but then access to the greatest city in the world right on your doorstep. So yeah, it's a really multicultural university as well. We're incredibly diverse. We're hugely international. So this year, actually, we're about 43% of our students are from outside the UK. So we're an incredibly international university. We have 6 academic departments. So we offer everything from business programs, education, life and health sciences, psychology, humanities and social sciences. So there's a lot of options for students to study, both at undergraduate and postgraduate levels. You get a really great community on campus as well.
That's amazing to hear. That's one of the things we always hear from the team, Ben, whenever they visit Roehampton, whenever I visited myself. Seeing the amount of international students on campus and in such a beautiful campus, it makes you this campus-based feeling that you are in a different world. It's beautiful, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, when I remember when I started at Roehampton, I didn't even kind of know it was there. And as soon as you kind of pass through the gates, you see it. It's quite surprising when you notice it. Then that exists still within the city limits within London. So yeah, it's really special.
And also, what we noticed from our students that have been to Roehampton is the convenience, as you said. So you are in London, but you are not in central London, in the hectic part of London. You're in a very nice, beautiful side in London, which you have beautiful parks. You got Wimbledon around, you got Kingston, Putney, all the nice areas in London, like quiet with the beautiful parks, you got them around. And if you want to go to central London, how long does it take you from Roehampton to central London?
Yeah, so it's really easy. One thing that's great is we've got a free university bus for our students that runs between Wimbledon Station and Putney. So it's a really kind of convenient way. So you can hop on the university bus for 5 minutes, and then you can get right onto the tube or onto the train at Barnes Station. So you can get from the campus to kind of Waterloo Station in about 20-25 minutes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And also something that we noticed, Ben, is that the amount of courses and the programs you guys have, you have pretty much every single course that students are looking for. You are very, very diverse in terms of courses as well. And something that keep attracting international students from Latin America and from Europe itself, all the psychology, business, health-related courses, you guys are pretty strong with this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're really wonderful programs. What's great as well is by UK standards, we're not a massive university, so you get really good contact time with your academics and all of those departments. You get a really passionate staff who are going to be really involved with the students. The universities aren't just lectures where you sit down and take notes and leave. Our students get involved, and the academics know our students. There's a lot of guidance and support. So all of those departments, yeah, there's a huge kind of network of courses within each of those departments. So yeah, they're usually something for everybody. But yeah, they're all really nice, supportive environments as well.
Wicked. And something that one of our students, I was talking to her the other day, and she was mentioning that she's from Mexico. She arrived to London. She went to Roehampton. And she said, Leo, I got completely lost the first week. I didn't know what I was studying. I didn't know. It was like a cultural shock. It's normal. When you come from Latin America, you go to London to study, right? And I was talking to her, and she was like, but the thing that makes me the happiest was going to the student support service, talking to someone, and everything changed that day. It's like, don't worry about your assignments. Don't worry about the academic support. We have support here for you. We're going to explain you everything in detail. And after a couple of weeks, she was fully settled.
Yeah, absolutely. The student support network is wonderful, and it's really conveniently located. So we've got they're a team called the Nest on our campus, and they're located right in our library. So they're kind of a one-stop shop for anything that students need in terms of support or guidance. So students can just show up there, and they can help you make appointments for anything that you need in terms of academic support. So that could be English language support, it could be mathematics support for programs, it could be anything that students need to kind of help them excel in the programs. So there's a huge well-being network there of student support and help. Yeah, they're a really wonderful, passionate staff there that are always keen to help our students. So yeah, we find that the students who do engage with them, they excel. So we encourage our students to go and have a word with them, chat about any worries that they have, and then, yeah, as you said, give it a few weeks, and then students typically start to excel.
It's incredible because so many students get in touch with us after they travel and they tell us, oh, I'm looking for a tutor, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. With Roehampton, guys, you don't need to do that. You just pop into the library, talk to someone, understand what you're struggling with, and they're going to take care of it, which I find it quite useful when you are an international student getting the best to London.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, we have students that, yeah, when they have to turn in their first essay or paper, you can just go down to the team there with a copy of the work that you've done, and they'll give guidance, they'll do some edits, they'll talk about what you can improve. So there's a huge network there of support. So, you know, they don't want you to fail. We want our students to succeed. So there's a network there to make sure that you're able to.
Fantastic, guys. If you have any question for Ben, for our team, please drop all your questions here below. Our team will get back to you. We're gonna get in touch with you to explain the process. We're gonna leave the website to the university as well, because as we have been talking about courses, you cannot imagine the amount of courses and specific programs that Roehampton has for international students. So we're gonna leave the links here in the description of this video. If you do find an interesting course, if you wanna book an open day. You do guys have open days online as well right now?
Yes, we do. We do on-campus ones, and then we do something called an anytime open day. So you can go onto our website, and you can basically access all of the content that you get on an open day from the academics in digital form. So yeah, saves you the airfare to have to fly over.
Amazing. So we're gonna leave the link to the anytime open days here in the description, so you guys can understand a little bit more. What is the university? How does it look? What do they offer? But something that a lot of students love about Roehampton is first the convenience, the amount of courses, but you guys are also really strong helping kids to graduate and get a job, no?
Absolutely, yeah. The career services team is wonderful. They're second to none on campus. So they they're there for students throughout the entire process. So we always, once again, just like that student support, I say if students go and engage with them, get involved, go down and say hello. There's a huge amount of support. So things like interview prep, CV prep, they have a huge network of connections within the London area, within the UK and abroad. So there's a lot of opportunities to get, placements, to get, there's job fairs within each of the departments. So pretty much every single course will have kind of a mini job fair at some point during the year as well. So there's a huge amount of support in terms of career services. I think in the latest report, it was our employment rate was around 96%. We're in work or further study within 6 months of graduation. So yeah, we're well ahead of a lot of competitors within the UK in that sense. And that's a testament to that team's support.
But it makes sense then, because you guys give the support to international students since the first day they arrive. I heard that the freshers weeks are awesome, that the students engage, the students get to know the campus, the facilities, what you guys have to offer. And you start taking them and coaching them from there until they graduate. So now with the graduate route visa, with the 2 years that every single student that graduates in the UK gets, it's a huge plus for them, because as you said, 96% of students are going to full-time employment within 6 months. That's awesome.
Yeah, and there's a huge network of employers that we work with within London. That's one of the benefits of being at a London-based institution in general, is there's a lot of employment opportunities. So they come down and they want our students specifically from our particular programs. So yeah, you have a real foot in the door from the day you join the course. The careers team will come in and have a kind of a meeting with all of our students as part of your kind of course induction as well. So career focus is a major part of all of the courses. All of our academics have worked within the field as well, so they come with their own connections and knowledge as well.
That's something that I was going to mention, Ben, but thanks for getting into it. Is majority of the teachers and the academics at Roehampton, they are professionals with industry experience, which I think for Latin American students, this is one of the first things you guys need to check. Are you going to go into a research program? You want to become an academic in a traditional academic environment, or you want to get hands-on experience and learn from people who have actually done it. I have the experience myself. I did my undergraduate and my postgraduate in the UK. One university was very research-based, research-focused. The other university was very hands-on. And I loved the experience because it was very practical, very engaging. My tutors were like, look, this is what you need to learn. This is how we do things in the real world at the end, no?
Exactly, yeah, and that's the thing. I think that's the kind of ethos of our university at a core, is getting students ready for the work world. Yeah, the academics is kind of a prerequisite for our courses, to have our academics who have connections with the industry, have experience. They haven't just been sitting in academia kind of thinking about whatever they're studying, whatever they're teaching. They've been out there in the real world, and bringing that real world experience with our students. And once again, as I said before, that brings the connections as well, because they can give guidance in terms of the types of employers that would be beneficial for students to get in touch with as well.
Amazing, amazing. And now I have the last question for you, Ben, because we were talking to one of our students, and he said, oh no, I've seen the website of the university. The campus is so beautiful, I cannot afford it. Roehampton is not that expensive. You guys work very closely with the government bodies. I don't know how you guys do it, but your fees are very affordable for Latin America.
Yeah, we try to keep the cost, and we know London's expensive. That's unavoidable. But we want to make ourselves the most cost competitive option in London. So we want students to be, able to have affordable housing and affordable tuition, but still get a world-class education in London. So yeah, our accommodation is cheaper than renting within London, and our courses are all really, really affordable. We also have a huge amount of scholarships available. So for many of our students from Latin America, we have country-specific scholarships. So just by being a national and resident of a handful of countries, you'd be automatically eligible for scholarships. And then we also assess every student for an academic scholarship as well. So we have criteria for every single country. A huge amount of our students get these. So once you get your final offer with us, we'll let you know if you've been eligible for any academic scholarships as well. So a large portion of our students get some sort of extra kind of scholarship funding as well.
Fantastic. And for all of you guys who are watching this video, you want to know more about scholarship, Becas, discounts at the University of Roehampton, we're going to leave the link here as well. We're going to leave so many links here, guys, but it's worth checking them out, because
absolutely,
we have received that comment like, oh no, it's London, it's a beautiful campus, it looks like a Harry Potter movie, I cannot afford it. But the good news is that Roehampton is working very closely to increase that international community, which is fantastic. To be fair, when you go to a university and you have classmates from pretty much every single nationality, your experience is going to be incredible.
Absolutely. It only enhances your experience if you have, students from all over the world to share and debate with.
Your network, your students, your friends, your colleagues, everyone is going to be from different nationalities, which is meant to be fair, what employers are looking right now, no?
Absolutely. Yeah. We always say, we find that students, they come back with global connections. You really will stand out from the crowd with a degree from us, for sure.
Fantastic. No, Ben, thank you so much for being here. We're not going to go in detail in terms of courses and faculties, because you guys have too many courses, very niche. Some others are quite generic. But I'm sure if you're looking to study in the UK, Roehampton for both undergraduate, postgraduate could be a very, very good opportunity for you guys. Don't think the UK is too expensive. Do your research before you start your search. Understand what kind of student you are and what you want to do in your future. This is the most important thing, guys, in your career, right, Ben?
Absolutely, yeah. And we'll provide any additional support with kind of guidance and funding that we can as well. So we're always there for our students to have a chat and come up with the best options for them.
Fantastic, guys. And if you like this video, don't forget to share, send it to your friends who are looking for university options. We are here to help you. We work directly with the university. We guide you throughout the whole process. It doesn't cost you more. We actually help you to get the scholarships you need, the application process right, to make sure you get on time and you finally make it to study abroad. Brent, thank you so much for your time. Is there anything else you want to tell our students thinking about going to study in the UK?
No, absolutely. But just take the leap, go for it. It'll be a hugely beneficial experience for you. All of our students come back with a boat full of knowledge and a great world-class experience as well. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you on our campus.
Amazing, Ben. Thank you so much. And guys, see you in the next video.